Here. How are you doing this morning? My gosh, we are at the end of the week. It was a short week. I feel like it was a chaotic week. So, woo, ready for the weekend already. All right. Why sharing your frugal journey can help save more money. This is what I'm talking about today because when I go to these rodeos, I've made enough friends that we kind of go on this frugal rodeo mom journey together. So I just wanted to tell you why I feel it's important why I share with you guys why in doing this. So right now with the economy so high, you don't know what to give up, right? You don't know what to cut, any of it. We are trying super hard to maintain the way of life that we have had the last 5-6 years, but yet now we have to make even more because everything has gotten even much more expensive, even with groceries. And so it's important to do this together. It's more fun to do it together because it feels more like a party instead of like a job. So like one thing, if you saw my reel this morning, you saw what I made for this weekend, go ahead and check it out on my Facebook page. It's also on TikTok. It's also on Instagram. So wherever you want to grab me. But my reel this morning was what I made for this weekend. Now I'm making the main dish this weekend and I asked everybody to bring a little something, but I'm feeding everyone. So the main dish anyway. But doing that saves money. And if you pass around who makes the main dish, then it cuts down the cost because making a side or doing any of that doesn't cost as much money as what it does to make the main dish. But if you only have to make the main dish maybe one rodeo out of 6 or whatever, however many you're doing, if you only have to make one, or if you only have to do the main dish every other time, whatever it is, it saves you money because you're not having to buy the meat or any of that. Okay. So one reason I share is for my own accountability and for yours. If this is something that you're looking to do, we all love to do it together. It's like losing weight or exercising or any of that. It's having an accountability partner to help you go through it. So when you sit there and you feel like, why in the hell am I doing this? This is a waste of my time. I don't have time for this, la, 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 la. They are the ones that keep you in check and say, you know what? We're in this together. We do this together because we need to do it to save money. Like I said, it makes it more fun. That's the third reason why you want to do it, or the second reason why you want to do it. It makes it more fun. It makes it more fun to make it feel like a party, like a potluck. Who hasn't gone to a Thanksgiving dinner or a New Year's Eve party or whatever, where they're like, hey, I'm making this. You guys bring whatever you want. And then you bring one dish, but then you get to eat a feast. So it makes it more fun to do this kind of stuff. To do it together makes it more fun. And you feel like you're not alone in this journey as you see, and we all have them, where you see people drive these really nice vehicles running through the drive-through all the time. And you're just like, where do they get their money? So that's the things that you need to think about. The third thing is I have never known anyone, I don't care what their financial status is, I have never known anyone to be like, yeah, I don't need to save money. Sorry. I got enough for me and everyone else. I don't need to save. You do you. And if they do, great. Then they don't need to join in on the party, right? But I have never, ever, 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 I don't care. And I know a lot of people from higher class financial status to lower class financial status. I have never had anyone say, I just have too much money. I don't need to save. I just have too much money. Because the reason they have that money is probably because they have skimped and saved and they've lived a frugal life to get that money. So they know what it's like to crawl up to the top and to realize that you have to scrimp and save. So even if they don't feel that they need to save money, they like to join in on the party. They like to join in and they like to feel like they're helping others. They like to serve God through to help others. So don't be afraid just because maybe they pull in a nice fancy horse trailer and a truck and all of that. They just want to help people. They just want to feel like they are needed and a part of a group. Because let's face it, we've all done it. We've all looked at this person up here that looks like they have and they appear to have everything that we want to have. And we kind of put them up there and we're kind of a little concerned about their status. We kind of put their status on a post, or on a pedestal, but it's really not the way it is. So those are the three reasons. And this is why I share it with all of you. I realized early this year when I was talking with some friends how frugal I really live my life to have 5 acres, horses, do rodeos, have a truck and trailer. I do not have the nicest of the nice stuff, but I'm going to tell you, I don't have loans like a lot of people have. And I'm hoping someday to just be down to a mortgage. That's all I want is a mortgage. But I live on the frugal side and people started asking me what I do, how I do it. And I started sharing and I'm like, you know what? Everyone needs to hear this. Everyone needs to know how to live frugally, to get back to the basics of life. We didn't go out to eat in the 70s and 80s like people do now. We didn't have drive-thrus on every corner. You ate at home regardless. Now, we weren't as busy back then with after school activities from the time the kids are 5 all the way up till they're, graduated college and start their own family. We didn't have a lot of those activities. We ate at home we ate at the dinner table at home with family. And that is something I've always practiced too, is we eat at home at the dinner table with family. It's not been so diligent recently because everybody's working and doing other things. But when we are all together, we do sit at the table. And we have built that foundation of sitting and talking at the table. So share your frugal life. I like to hear your ideas. Go on over to my VIP Facebook group. You can get more ideas. Share your ideas. If there's something that you're just like, ooh, I can help with this. Get on over there. Share it. Help others out. We're in this together. We are in this together and we will survive this together. All right. You guys all have an amazing Friday. I will see you all on Monday. Have